losing over. You a queen when I less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Girl, you're such a powerful woman.
Hi my ninjas, how are you doing? It's your girl Owamie aka Miss Fearful, bring back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now my ninjas, today we actually have family meeting that is needed because we have got Indaba Putumayo. Hot, you know. Whew. I can't even breathe. let me get me some coffee. Before I get into this chandish bob, okay. So there's a woman that is out here basically claiming that she is married to a Nigerian ritualist that has been chowing her kids, and now he's telling her that she's going to die before her time. And so I'm gonna go ahead and just play this video here, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
I'm at the police station this morning. I just came to fetch the protection order that I've done against my husband. He has been threatening my life that I will die an untimely death due to the reasons that he doesn't want us to get divorced and share properties. He has been threatening me due to the things that I know that he has done. This man has tried his ultimate to remove me from my friends, from my family. But it has finally come out. Nothing is hidden forever. I have been married to a murdering ritualist. This man used our 2-month-old daughter that passed away last year without being sick, without being anything, for money rituals. Since that last year till now, he has bought cars, businesses, all in the name of money rituals, all over my daughter's body, my daughter's blood. Anybody that sees this video, please know that I am fearing for my life. He has promised that I will die before my time. But God, I serve a living God. He cannot kill me. He cannot get away with it. He has tried to manipulate and turn people against me for years. He has done terrible, horrible things. But I will still make videos explaining year by year on how I was married to a ritualist and I did not know. But now I know. You can't touch me. You can't do anything to me. God is bigger than you. Last night he had sending messages to my parents, threatening them, telling them that we want to get things that I never worked for. He picked me up from the gutter. This is the same man that has been using my miscarriages, my child. My daughter died last year when she was a healthy baby at 2 months. Where after my daughter died, this man wanted no justice. He just wanted me to even forget that I even had a child. Asking me that he can buy me anything, he can do anything for me, just for me to just forget anything. But just for me to stop asking questions and stop wanting to know what happened to my daughter. Only for in a space of a couple of months. It was a year in January since my daughter passed away. Before then, he has bought cars, he has bought houses, he has got farms in Nigeria, all using the blood of my daughter. You have no power over me. That untimely death that you think you are building for me, it will never happen. All your plans will never happen. I am not yours to kill. My son, you will not take him to Nigeria to continue your money rituals. You are lying to yourself. To anyone who knows this man, know that he's a ritualist. A money-driven ritualist. Ask yourselves questions. In a space of a year after my daughter passed, what has he been doing?
Now, unfortunately for me, obviously this video has been just trending. I've been getting mentions on TikTok. I've been getting mentions on Twitter. And obviously you guys watched this video, right? Now, on Twitter, I feel like people on Twitter are mostly taking it I wouldn't say right, but it's xenophobic route, you know, even though I don't like the Z word because I feel like they abuse it, you know. But basically, they're talking about, oh, wow, really? When you went to your Nigerian, we were here, so don't involve us, blah, 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 you know, those stuff. But me personally, I feel like if you're a South African, you want to date a Nigerian, you want to get married to a Nigerian, that is okay. If you want to get married to a Tanzanian, that is okay. If you want to get married to a Ugandan, that is not okay. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That is also okay. Like, I think that you should marry someone that you fall in love with, you know, and it shouldn't matter, oh, they're from here, they're from there. Because at the end of the day, guys, I won't even lie to you. A Nigerian can kill you, a South African can kill you. Someone from Moza can kill you. Like, it's just an individual thing. Anyway, I think that you guys get my point. But there's something that this woman is saying that honestly for me is not making sense. And I don't even want to lie. I don't know if she's a South African or not, but, you know, like, I feel like Nigerians have so much power that if you get married to a Nigerian as a wife, your accent will start to change. So her accent is not a clean South African accent, unless if I'm just not hearing it well. But you can hear that it's like she's a South African. It's just that, you know, she has adapted their way of speaking and stuff like that. So her accent is a bit diluted, you know. But basically, she's out here claiming that she was married to she is, because they're still married. She's married to a ritualist, and she did not even know. She basically claims that she's been having miscarriages, and she has a daughter that passed away a year in January last year. So it means that the child has to have passed last year, January, right? And she claims that her daughter was only 2 months old, and the baby was fine. She was healthy. The baby passes away, and she says that her husband told her, I can do anything, I can buy you anything just to have you forget about this. Now, do I think the man was saying forget? I don't think so. I think that possibly he was saying that, you know, to console you, you know, because I mean, even if you can buy me a private jet, I can't forget if I had a child that passed away, but it can console me because at least you will be crying in the air, okay, than down here with us. But the part that I'm not understanding with her is that obviously I've not seen the husband or what the husband is basically saying. And I'm sure that if you guys have a story with that, please tag me so that we can have the full story. If you are that lady and you're watching this, I am willing to open my platform for you to can come and clarify things to us that maybe we may not understand. You're claiming that your husband is a ritualist because after your child died, he started buying land and he bought cars and stuff like that. So was he a poor man before your child died? Because there's a picture of her, if I get it, I'll put it here, that I saw, and she was standing in front of a Porsche. A Porsche is not poor people car. Okay, even that model, it's not poor people car. Okay, that's still a nice Porsche, you know. So that's the part that I'm like not understanding. Was he poor before the daughter passed? You know, was he using the other miscarriages? So if he was using those, would those rituals not have been working? You know, for him to now, okay, fine, they say maybe he just wanted more. Maybe the ritual wanted an alive child and he decided to actually go for your daughter. And obviously that's what you're claiming, right? That's fine. So from what she's saying, her story is very vague. But again, she did say that she's going to come up with more information, I guess. I do hope they can come to my platform because trust and believe, I would ask you questions that a lot of people would be asking themselves. Now, I heard her talking about a son, which means that the son must be theirs if maybe the husband has gotten to a point where he wanted to take the child to Nigeria, right? Sharp. If you are a mother And you are at a point where you now understand and realize that this man is a ritualist. And he has been getting this wealth by killing your children, your miscarriages, and also your 2-month-old that just died. Guys, is it just me? Do I just have pride? Or I would not want anything from this man? Like, if I'm out here and I'm driving a car and I want half of everything, and I know that all this was gotten because of my children's blood, then it means you must also be part of the ritualist, because why are you now wanting stuff that belong to a ritualist? That's the question I'm having. Are you standing with the act as long as you get half? That's the part that I really honestly just don't get. And I know that obviously, like, there are people that would disagree with me when it comes to this. But me personally, like, if I know that, this phone was acquired because of the death of my child, I would never go out there and want to take that phone or want half of it. Because anytime I look at it, I would be thinking, I actually have this because my child died. Like, that's personally just me. And again, I do understand that we're different, but why would you now want your children's blood's half or property? So this is the thing that I think is actually happening here. I think that these two were together. I think that she was a housewife that was taken care of. She now talks about how she knows stuff about him. Ma'am, you knew those stuff when you were busy driving the Porsche. You knew those stuff when you were busy enjoying this money. And that's the part that I disagree with when it comes to women. If this man is out here scamming, or if this man is out here doing rituals and you're there enjoying the money, now things go south. Now you want to start coming out here and outing him because now things are not going your way. That's not how it's done. If you were quiet chowing, be quiet going out. I've said this many times to say it doesn't matter which man is gonna marry you. As a woman, have your own stuff. As a woman, also push your own career. Men are very cruel. And I do believe in fighting, honey, especially because she has got a child. You should go out there and fight. But I just feel like, please don't come here with baseless accusations. The fact that your child passed, that is a very sad situation, which I'm very sorry of. And if obviously he is the father, then I'm sure he was also devastated that his child passed away. Then why is it that now you're coming out here and you're saying that, he bought this, he bought that, was he a poor man before the child passed? That's the question that I have. That is the question that I have. I have not seen this guy. I do not know him. I do not know what type of a Nigerian he is. I know nothing. So basically, she then was out here saying that the guy called the parents and he was saying that your child will die an early death. Untimely or something before her time, that he picked her from the gutter. She never refused that I was picked from the gutter. Right? Okay, but it's neither here or there. But it seems like somehow she's basically saying that I also have a right to this stuff because it was my children's blood that was used to acquire them. Which to me makes no sense. I do believe that as a wife, especially if you're a housewife, you deserve more than half of everything that is there, because trust and believe, women go through a lot and they also do help build a man. But I just feel like coming out and talking about, like, for me, I don't know. There's a part of me that saw her talking, and the fact that she believes this stuff so much without any, I would say, like, there's nothing that you can really come out here and tell us to say this is the reason, other than the fact that, after my child passed, this man bought cars, this man bought farm in Nigeria and whatever. You guys need to understand that there are certain people that if ever they're grieving, they don't like to deal with their emotions. So what they do is they work hard. I feel like I'm one of them. Whenever things don't go right in my life, I just pour myself into my work. So if it happens, Lord forbid, that maybe I lose a loved one, and then I decide that I'm gonna avoid, I'm gonna avoid to deal with these emotions, and I'm gonna just pump videos up, right, middle and center, which then means that obviously I am going to make money or more money, which means I will now be able to afford more stuff than what I could actually afford. Does that make me a ritualist? No. I think that she's coming out because she's trying to gather sympathy, especially from us as women, because imagine losing your child, having miscarriages, and you're saying this man is the one that is actually doing this, that, and that. And she does not understand that she's even digging herself deep, because this man can now literally walk away with everything whilst she's in jail, or he can basically sue her. He can sue her for defamation of character and say that, listen, if let's say that the half part of everything he has is 1 million rands, he says, I want 1 million rands for defaming my character. And he can literally win it, because in which court are you going to prove that this man is a ritualist that sacrificed with your children? Which part? And you can just say, you know what, I will settle it. The 1 million she's supposed to get, I'm keeping it here because of defamation of character. And I think that honestly is something that is quite sad, because now even this man's enemies of whatever it is that he has worked hard for, or whatever it is that he has, I don't know how he acquired all his wealth. You understand what I'm saying? They're gonna now start looking at him and say, oh yeah, he's actually a ritualist. Even if his wife can say this, no one can tell me anything. And now the lazy people in his life that have been jealous of him have now finally found something to say. At least I'm not a ritualist. At least I don't sacrifice with my kids. This woman has destroyed this man's character for life. With only the fact that this man went on to buy cars and buy land that you now are here wanting to claim. That's all I'm gonna say. Personally, for me, does not make sense. And I'm gonna actually keep it there. But anyway, just do go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. From Owamie, I love you guys. Stay blessed. And I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.